Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our online class. So, here we continue with our English literature short story, All Summers in a Day. So, in the previous video, we have seen that how the Margaret writes a poem on the sun and she makes a line like this very rhythmically that I think the sun is a flower that blossoms for just 1 hour. Okay, and we have seen that how the children have different concepts about the sun because they have not never experienced the sun, and they have read and got and secured information from the books. Okay, so we have seen that the children used to make assume sun like a flower, it's like a gold coin, or like a lemon, it has the shape of a lemon and the color like that. Okay, so we have also seen in the last paragraph in the previous video that all the students, except one child, that is Margot, seem to be indifferent. Okay, she is not so curious about other like other children to go and have a look or peep out of the window. Okay, she was not even seem to be mingling with the other children, mingling in the sense keeping talking to them, keeping in friendship, etc. And she seems to be very frail, very weak girl, okay, who looked as if she had been lost in rain for, and she used to remain very calm and silent. Sometimes it happens in the classrooms when you see there will be some children who easily mix up with the other children, okay, and students, and they keep in good communication between each other. But there might be one or two students whom you will be finding that sitting alone in one corner of the class, or they are not much interested in mingling with the other students in the class. They keep always silent, don't talk too much, or seem to be very bookish, keep on reading something, or like even they just always want to be alone, okay, by themselves. So Margot here is such a child whom you find in the whole class indifferent, and there is no kind of that happiness, that excitement which you can see on the face of the other children. Okay, so here whiten, and if she spoke at all her voice would be a ghost. And if she speak anything, every all her voice would be a ghost, means what, no one will understand. Now she stood separate, staring at the rain and the loud wet world beyond the huge glass. Now everyone is standing at one corner of the window and trying to look outside and see what's happening. The rain is stopping, the sun is rising, the rays are coming or not. Whereas you see Margot on the other side, she's standing alone and separate, and she's all staring at the rain and the loud wet world beyond that huge glass of the window. Okay, so one of the student named William comes near Margot and asks her, "What are you looking at? What are you looking at, Margot?" Margot said, "Nothing. Speak when you are spoken to." So now William gets angry because he comes to her to talk to by taking some initiative that he will be communicating or she will be communicating with him, but she did not say anything much and more. So William says that, "Come on, speak when you are asked something, come on, give the answer. Why are you keeping quiet?" He gave her a shove. Shove means like shaking her or pushing her, but she did not move, but she did not, or patting on the shoulder like this, and but she did not move from there. Rather, she let herself be moved only by him and nothing else. Okay, they edged away from her, they would not look at her. Now how was the reaction of all the other students? They always observed Margaret as like an alien in the class, isn't it? Now those students who are like this, they are often separated by everyone. Okay, and other students used to laugh at them, make fun of them, or call them with the nicknames, etc., pet names, etc. Okay, because they are different, they are not like the other students. Okay, so Margot is an example of such a student. So she felt them go away, and she did not even answer, she did not even react to their way of behavior towards her, and she just let them go away. And this was because she would play no games with them in the echoing tunnels of the underground city. Now the children, when they bully the children, especially those who remain like this, isolated, not talking with anyone, or not interested in any games, not joining anyone in any activities, etc. So the other children in the class normally, bully these type of isolated children or students in the class. And same thing is what happening with the Margot, because she never joined anyone in playing the underground tunnel games, or if they tagged her and ran, she stood blinking after them and did not follow. And if someone, just tagged her and they run here and there, okay, and like playing hide and seek or something else, she won't do anything. She just stands there, okay, without any reaction or neither any response. So almost, other class students get irritated with this behavior, or they felt something strange. And when the class sang songs about happiness and life and games, her lips barely moved. And when the whole class sings songs, involves in all the other activities, Margaret seems to be very calm and quiet. Okay, hardly you see that her, even when others are singing so loudly and making the lip movement, you can hardly see Margot even opening her mouth, or you can see her lips move to sing something. Okay, so this is what actually makes her different from other children, other students in the class. And only when they sang about the sun and the summer did her lips move as she watched the drenched windows. And if the song is about summer, if the song is about the sun, then sometimes they feel like Margot also is singing. And she used to keep watching at the wet, drench means wet windows. And then, of course, the biggest crime of all was that she had come here only 5 years ago from the earth. And she remembered the sun and the way the sun was and the sky was when she was 4 in Ohio. Now, what is the reason why Margaret is different from all other and having no curiosity, not much interested, dying to see the sun or sunlight, etc.? Because from where she has come from Earth 5 years back. Okay, so and all the children are 5 years back. Margaret, when she came from the Earth at the time, she was 4 years. Okay, all the children are 9 years, right? So Margaret came from the earth 5 years back. So when she was there on the earth, she was approx 4 years old, and she have little memory about the sun. She has seen the sun, she has experienced the warmth of the sun, she has been for the sun basking, she experienced the sun rays, sunlight, the shape, color, everything. Okay, so this is the reason that she seems to be not very, very curious or neither excited to know how the sun looks, how the sunlight is, what will be the warmth of the sun, how long it will stay, etc. etc. And they had been on Venus all day. Now, all the other children, they from their smaller age itself, they were on the Venus. And Margot is the only child, only student in the class who has come from the earth, who has already seen the sun, experienced the sun, and that is the reason that the children are being indifferent to her. Okay, and they had been only 2 years old when last the sun came out, and the long since forgotten the color and the heat of it and the way it really was. But Margot remembered everything. So this is the reason you understand that the why children are being indifferent to Margaret. Okay, and the other children, maybe they feel like jealous of Margot, or they feel like, oh, she had experienced and we have not experienced like that. Okay, so that kind of feeling is already inculcated in the minds of the other students, and this is the reason that she seems to be different, and they behave, or they bully her, or they behave indifferently. So it's like a penny, she said once, eyes closed. Now, closing that eye, she said that it's like a penny. Penny means a small coin, okay? And no, it's not. The children cried. When Margot says that sun is like this, the sun is like that, the children don't easily accept it, because they think that she is just, speaking in the air. She has not experienced, and she is just simply boasting about the sun. Boasting means what? ऐसे तुम लोग बोलते हैं ना जब बात करते हो, तो कुछ लोग उसके बारे में कोई जानकारी होता नहीं है, लेकिन बस ऐसे ही हवा में बात करते हैं। ओके, दैट इज़ व्हाट यू से पोस्टिंग। ओके, जो नहीं होता है उसके बारे में बड़ा चढ़ा के बोलते हैं, जितना पता है उससे ज़्यादा ऐसे दिखाते कि हाँ हमको सब पता है। ओके, so that is the reason that when she says it's like a small coin, it's like a penny, round in shape, she said once, closing her eyes, as if, what do you mean, what does closing the eyes signify? As if you are remembering and you are recollecting something. Okay, जैसे कि आप याद कर रहे हो, कुछ याद कर रहे हो, तो कभी कभी you notice people, they close their eyes, try to remember, try to recollect, and then they will speak. Okay, so no, it's not. The children cried. No, no, they are not ready to agree with the Margot when she said it's like a coin, it's like a penny. So children said, no, it's not like that. You are just simply lying. You don't know anything. It's like a fire, she said, in the stove. And again she says, no, son, it's like a fire again in the stove. Now, what is the peculiarity of the fire on the stove? It is circle in shape, isn't it? And it burn when you on the stove. It, the flame comes very highly. The heat comes with the flame, and it turns to be yellowish in color, or reddish and yellowish in color. And again the burner of the stove is in again circle in shape. Okay, so that is why she compares, metaphorically the writer uses here, and he compares that, stove, the burner, the fire, and the heat produced. So he says that it's like a fire, she said, in this, as if in the stove. And why she gave the example to make her friends more clear and understand that how it actually looked. You are lying, you don't remember, cried. But the children are not ready to accept. Oh, ये बस ऐसे ही एवी बोल रही है. Okay, she doesn't know anything. Okay, in that sense. No, no, Margot, you are lying. You don't know anything. You don't remember at all. You're just simply saying it. Okay, but she remembered and stood quietly apart from them, all of them, and watched the patterning windows. Okay, so she remembered exactly. That's why she told that it's like a fire, it's like a penny, it's like a, when you burn the stove and you feel the warmth, you feel the hotness, like that. And but no one is ready to accept her or listen to her, and so she kept quiet and stood aside, and watched that patterning windows. Now, why the windows are being, called as patterning, when the droplets of the rain will be falling on the window, it forms a certain kind of pattern, maybe like parallel lines, or maybe some like water droplets, or like assuming some shapes, etc. Okay, so that's why it's mentioned as patterning windows. Okay, so I hope that you understood this much. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you, have a wonderful day, and keep reading.